Hello, I'm Jane Applegate with CBTV. I'm really happy to be here today with Rieva Lesonsky. She's the founder of Grow Biz Media. Rieva, thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Jane.
So we're in Washington and there's a whole lot going on with Small Business Week. How are you feeling? Do you feel positive about the small business economy?
You know, I do. Every survey I've seen says small business owners are feeling optimistic, consumers are feeling optimistic, and that's really the key. Small business owners don't feel good unless the consumers feel good, because that's who's buying their stuff. So everybody seems to be in a more positive mindset, which I think is going to lead to a true recovery of the economy.
And you've been speaking with a lot of the winners. Are there any businesses or trends that have really made you smile today?
Well, I think overall what I saw when they were parading across the stage, a lot of women. A lot of women. I think, you know, observationally, I'd have to go back and look. Seems that there's more women than in past years, and a lot of husband-wife teams, which I think are really interesting. I think there's, you know, the overall winner is doing something that is just so awesome about vaccines and giving back and helping people. But I thought it was a really diverse range of businesses, and they weren't all tech companies, which makes me really happy.
And we've both been covering the SBA for a long time. Do you feel the agency is really there for small business owners?
I think it goes in ebbs and flows. I think this administration has focused more on small business, put the emphasis back on it. They've been creating, I mean, they had everybody complains about the money, but you know, all the numbers are, they put record amounts of SBA loans. And I thought what was really impressive is they changed the requirements for an SBA loan in the middle of the recession so it could actually be more accessible to people. They were guaranteeing more money than they had, because they actually started guaranteeing less, you know, about 8 years ago. And so it made it a lot easier, I think, for people to get SBA loans. Still really hard. Not enough banks are playing, and I think we have to try to do that. But they've brought community banks back into the field, and I think they're really making a great effort.
And when you're out and about, what's a new business that you've run into that really sort of, you know, surprises you? Well,
I don't know that, I'm not sure if I'm capable of being surprised. You know, how sad is that? What I enjoy more than anything is to see, everybody thinks, you know, for the last 5 years or 4 years, let's say, everybody said the cupcake is dead. There's you know, cupcakes are going to lose their reign at the top of the dessert. And I'm interested in all the companies that are trying to like knock the cupcake off the throne. You know, we've had gourmet donuts and whoopie pies and fancy macaroons and pies on a stick, and now they're cakes on a stick and everything portable on a stick. And they've all done well, but the cupcake is still up there. And I think it's really interesting to see, you know, I'm not sure anything can dethrone that. And along with that has been sort of the adultification of what we used to think of kids' food. You know, there's adult flavored ice cream, and all these things, like I just mentioned, are now for the adult market. And I think that's been a big shift and a lot more money. It just broadens your market, bringing you a lot more money in your pool.
And last thing, what advice do you have for somebody watching this that is thinking of starting a business?
Well, you know, everybody says you have to do a business plan, and then everybody who's in business says you don't have to do a business plan. So if you want to ever borrow money, you're going to have to do a business plan. So don't listen to people who tell you you don't. If you're going to go to a bank or anywhere else, you're going to have a plan. I think a plan is a good thing just to sort of get your head in the right place. But I think it's also even before you start, consider all your platforms. How are you going to sell whatever it is? Is it going to be online, offline, a combination of both? If it's going to be online, make sure you're mobile. You know, you have to have your website optimized for mobile viewing, or people are just going to go on to somebody else. So there's a lot of aspects of getting started. It's almost a lot more complicated today, though those parts become easy because a lot of them are plug and play. But make sure you have all your platforms in line before you even get started.
Thank you so much, Rieva. That was terrific information.
Thanks for having me.
For CBTV, I'm Jane Applegate.